Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is DLPeg here, bringing you a gameplay commentary on North Star Canal's Team Deathmatch. I played the entire match as aggressive Recon, and I kind of wanted to start off with an intro of kind of my approach at playing the Recon in Battlefield 3, and how I haven't really seen anybody really document the playstyle that I have. I've seen other people kind of sort of play the way I do, but it's really not the same, and I thought I would share it and get it out there so I'm less frustrated by Recon on my team. I want to first off start by talking about the radio beacon and some of the observations I've made on how it's being used and how it should be used, in my opinion. I think that out the gate, a Recon's first priority is to cover ground as much as possible and plant a radio beacon. Any place past your initial spawn point is helpful to the team as a whole and for you personally. Let's also talk about placement. Once you get to where you feel like you need to put down the beacon, you need to immediately look for cover. Line of sight is a huge deal with those beacons. There's three things I look for when I'm placing a beacon, and I look to see if there's line of sight on any enemy locations. Can they immediately see my beacon? And then the second is the place defensible? If people were to spawn off of it, do they have a fighting chance out the gate? And the third is placing your beacon near a team controlled area on the map. For instance, on Metro, the front side of the playground where those B rocks are. The teams always get stalled there, and you typically will find, hopefully you find at least one beacon in that area when you control it. And it helps feed your squad into an area that's controlled and will hopefully help push your team forward and up to the objectives. I also want to talk about the beacon placement in Team Deathmatch. Now, most of the skyboxes in Team Deathmatch, when you spawn on a beacon that has open air above it, you start off in a parachute. Now, this to me is the easiest way to cover ground in Team Deathmatch. Now, on foot, you have to wade your way through enemies. As you kill them, they respawn off enemies you have yet to see. And more people, if you continue to kill and progress through the map, are aware of your location. Now, spawn beacon, when placed properly on Team Deathmatch, sometimes you kind of just have to throw it down because things are so hectic. But most of the time, you want to, get to like a mid area of the map, throw down a beacon, or if you think that it's in the range of the parachute based on elevation and the location of the enemy. You'll see me in this gameplay use the radio beacon to parachute in and cover a lot of ground and get in flanking positions on the enemy controlled areas. It's a good way to keep you in the action. It's a great way to get kills, and it's also a good way to bleed tickets for the team and get the advantage in Team Deathmatch. I want to apologize for the quality of the audio in this video and my voice sounding so sickly, because I kind of am, and I just wanted to post this up while it was still fresh in my mind. And I just see a lot of poorly placed radio beacons, or not even placed at all. I can't even count the times that I've killed a recon and switched to their kit, and I almost expect to see a radio beacon in there unused. And it's kind of a sad thing, really, because it is the recon's number one asset to helping themselves progress through the map and get on objectives and flank enemies, and the same goes for their team. While we're on the subject of fallen enemies and their kits, the way I play Recon is I start off as a Recon, but I really do switch between kits a lot, and you'll see it in this gameplay. Never be afraid to pick up a kit and throw down an ammo box for yourself, or pick up a kit and throw down a medic pack for you, or pick up a kit and you have your UGs placed in a different location and throw a new UGs down, or a MAV, or use what you can get your hands on. Never feel like you have to only use the kit you start with until it's completely empty. Just keep your eyes open on stuff that's useful, especially in rush, or if a vehicle is harassing your team. You can go and, chances are you'll find an engineer somewhere, kill him, or a support, get some C4 or RPGs, and just really use Recon as a base kit to continue to hold the locations that you have on the map and get on the objectives and eventually, hopefully, win. All in all, that about covers what I wanted to get across in this commentary. And the radio beacon is extremely important as recon, and in my opinion, it should be always the number one priority out the gate. And I feel that the more recon that play like this, the easier my pug games will be. I can't count the amount of times pressing the map button and seeing just squads of snipers camping on Damavand on the rocks with all their beacons and just being completely useless for 20 minutes. And I hope I see less of this, and I hope people see this video. I mean, I know I got a brand new channel and everything, but hopefully I can get the tags right and everything where people can see this and get the word out that Recon really isn't as bad as everyone says it is. And if you feel like I deserve a like, please do so. And hopefully I'll make more of this and get better at it in the future.